Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me for another pick a card. The Shadow Speaks. Pick between pile 1, 2, 3, whichever image calls to you the strongest. So we will begin with pile 1. I have pre-shuffled the cards just for the sake of expediency. We have card number 3, Anglerfish, here for pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1. Let's see what the book has to say about your particular card. There is no usual response to an atypical situation or environment. Ingenious mechanisms support you as you learn to recognize, navigate, and respond to threats. Through these same processes, you build confidence in your ability to identify the wonders in the weirdness of the world. Time is your friend. There's no need to rush. Oof. I am so sorry about that. There's no need to rush. There's no need to feel as if time is running out is what I'm getting from this card. I have also pulled one card from the Shadow Work Oracle and 3 cards from the storyboard. Let's see how this story develops. You feel an immediate threat in your surroundings and you're ready to defend yourself, but it's best to strategize and for a more effective defense. Numbness. To feel pain is to be alive and human. So we need to work through expressing our emotions, understanding what it is that we are feeling and why we are feeling this way. Why are we feeling defensive at this moment? Why are we feeling the need to go on the attack? Let's see what the storyboard has for us. Longing. Who or what are we missing? Who or what are we... I'll put this one back here. What aspects of ourselves or of another are we longing for? Waiting. Exactly what are we waiting for? Is there something telling you that it's best to sit and wait this period out? Or are you simply living in stagnation? Let's see what else we have. We have kindred here in reverse. If we are currently waiting for someone to come back around, for this connection to be renewed, understand this connection has come to an end. Whether it was with a close family member or someone who felt kindred to you, felt familiar to you, it is time that you understand that everything you seek already exists within yourself. So feeling these emotions, oh, I got complete chills, and letting these emotions run through the course of who you are, run through your veins, and purify themselves, will absolutely lead you to your next step in life. You will clearly see, clearly understand, clearly feel your way to the next steps, without the need to be so defensive. Because this defensiveness is just a mechanism that you're using. I would have to say this violence, this aggression. It's only a defensive mechanism you're using in order to avoid feeling this conclusion, this unnecessary but uncomfortable ending. Thank you for joining me, pile 1. We'll move on to pile 2. Pile 2, if you picked horseshoe crab, we're going to see what the book says. I'm not going to read the whole passage, just whatever I feel is applicable. Horseshoe crab. Okay, I believe that's 38. Fate is on your side. Give it a boost by adjusting your approach and broadening your prospects. Narrow your options to handfuls of possibilities that most appeal to you. Every thought, attempt, connection, and reflection draws success closer. It is just a matter of time before one of the many ways you apply yourself to your dreams turns the probable into the actual. So your hopes, your dreams, your inspirations. Let's see what the Shadow Work Oracle has for us. Apathy. Ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. Let's see what the storybook, I believe it's storybook, right? No, they're called story cards. Sorry, story card oracles have for you. Mystic. Sunshine girl. Giving. There's a lot of yellow here. So there's a lot of abundance that you're neglecting to acknowledge simply because you feel apathetic towards everything, indifferent. You don't want to address the true issue, because the true issue here is how you view things. The true issue here is that there is plenty of abundance, that you are safe, that you are secure, that you are protected at the moment, but you are unwilling to accept those as blessings. You are unwilling to go within and see where your true passion lies, so that you may pursue that with grace, with faith, with understanding that not every setback is necessarily an obstacle. Sometimes they just need misdirection because we're not quite aligned. Like I said, there's a lot of yellow here. You're a mystic. You have some ability that you can profit off of, because this is all reading as profit to me, even the crab. Okay? The fact that you're feeling apathetic is just a current state of mind. You are meant to live within this joy, this happiness, this energy of having enough to give. Okay? It may not be at the current moment, but once you examine why exactly it is that you're feeling so apathetic, and come back to empathy, love, and compassion, not only for others, but for yourself, you will understand what exactly has derailed your path and how best to correct it. Thank you for joining me, Pile 2. We'll move on to Pile 3. Pile 3, welcome and thank you for joining me once again. You got Granda Goldfish. We'll read a little bit from the book as to what that has to say, and then we'll move on to the shadow work and story cards. So let's see. Here we go. You can flit and flourish in a space of your own creation where imagination rules. Here you are free to flow into ways of doing and being that work for you. Those who visit have a real experience of love, beauty, and peace. They return to their worlds and see the reality it lacks. You are not alone in your pond. You are looked after and protected. This is not to keep you safe from the real world, but so you can keep the real world of dreams and imaginings safe and accessible to all. So you are meant to be a speaker. You are meant to be an inspiration to others. So let's see what's going on with the Shadow Work Oracle. Oh, and so happens, Pile 3, that you were the pile that got 2 Shadow Work cards, and I did not refuse either one. So let's see what we have here. Dependency. Find strength in self-sufficiency and empowerment. Stagnation, movement, even if slow, is progress. Why are you being so hard on yourself? Why do you believe that depending on others in a time of need is a weakness? It is not. Quite honestly, and I will say this quite openly, it depends on who you're depending on. If you know this person is reliable, if you know they are coming from a loving place, there is no shame in depending on someone else. And while you may be feeling stagnant, it may just be slow progress. Slow progress, as the card states, is still progress. We are still moving forward. We are still taking steps. Sometimes things don't come to us when we expect them, but they always arrive at the right time, if you get what I'm saying. So let's see what the story cards have to say about this. Self-reliance, again. You feel this incredible need to be self-reliant, not to have to depend on anyone. Maybe you have been let down, incredibly let down in the past, but that doesn't mean that that is the current reality of the situation we're living in. Because while living within our world of daydreams, we conjure and we create. We still have to take steps in the real world to make these things actual and factual, right? But that doesn't mean that there aren't those that are more than willing to share your dream with you and are more than willing to help you achieve those dreams. Mother. You can most definitely depend on your mother. Union and joy. Maybe the union you're seeking is the one with yourself. The one where you know you can depend on yourself to, these cards don't want to stay up. You can depend on yourself to do not only to do the right thing, but to move in the right direction and to complete that which it is that you truly, truly seek and want, which is this union with the self, really. What you're mostly yearning for is a union with yourself. You're yearning to be able to rely on yourself, to take care of yourself, to mother yourself. And while society tells us that that is someone who believes they're self-important and someone who is self-absorbed, it is absolutely the opposite. This is the most healing energy you can embody. The energy of the mother, and the energy of the mother who takes care of the self. Because as we take care of ourselves, you are absolutely meant to be a teacher. As we take care of ourselves, we teach others how to do so as well. And when we're all properly mothered, properly nurtured, we show up as such in the world. And that's how we teach others, and that's how others learn how to best take care of themselves, and we all show up as our best highest self. So there is nothing wrong with that. Understand that. And just as there is nothing wrong in depending on the right individuals to help you take the next steps to making your dreams come true. Okay? Till we meet again.